Welcome back to part 2 of Venom. I believe we're picking up with Eddie Brock beating the shit out of a bunch of dudes with venom tentacles.
Venticles,
if you will.
If you will.
Venticles?
Yeah.
Why is that not a thing?
It is now.
We're making it a
Good.
thing. I want shirts.
That have venticles.
Just clean shirts.
Just clean shirts.
I want shirts.
I want to...
Socks, underwear.
No,
I want it all.
So
I'm making a Christmas list. Give me all these things.
that's actually the marketing franchise they're doing for this movie. You just buy Tom Hardy's sweaty clothes.
Oh, gross.
People would. I know they would.
For big money.
There's some weird... I'm looking at one of them right now, but there's some weirdos out there who would. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
They can't tell who you're looking at.
Would you buy that? Nicholas, would you buy that?
I don't know. It depends.
On what? The fact that you have a maybe, you
Hold
would.
on. Whose sweaty clothes is everybody buying? Would you buy Picard's?
Yeah. That's,
Oh my
that is
God.
Sir
That's not
Patrick
even a fair
Stewart.
question.
I never wash it. I would just smell it every now and then.
It smelled like Earl
Oh,
Grey.
this
It
took a
smelled like
turn.
Earl.
I did not
You
expect
thought-
to go that hard.
You didn't think
All
you
right,
could
no.
jump it.
Wow. I was like, oh, maybe somebody's out. But you were like, I'm smelling that smelly Picard.
Yeah. I want to taste his essence.
I want to breathe them in.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So after we...
I'm buying Hugh Jackman's sweaty
I know you
white
are.
tank top and Wolverine.
I bet there's thousands.
Oh, man, I'd make me little Hugh Jackman. What? Fuck you. Taking this away.
I ding it once. So
You four are buying Picard's sweaty jumpsuit.
after he throws around these people in his apartment complex, I'm glad you made this comment earlier,
You
CJ.
didn't answer the question.
I remember this. So you said this earlier. You were glad there was no web swinging in this movie.
Yeah, Nick and I had a conversation about how all his movement stuff was jumping or tentacles.
Like tethering. He
Tentacles.
tethered himself, but he didn't leave residue
I love it.
behind.
I appreciate that it's separated from Spider-Man, that Venom's more his own thing now. Because it's how it is with the
'cause
comics.
in the comics, he copies a lot of Spider-Man's moves because the symbiote was on Spider-Man first.
Yeah.
So without the symbiote being on Spider-Man first, it's awesome and cool that it's so distinct.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad, I think. That
Well, the comics have stuff where it's Venom and the Guardians of the Galaxy because they're both space related.
It
right?
fucking sucks, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't like it? No, you didn't like the fact that he's actually the bad guy in his own planet.
It's better than Topher Grace.
Oh,
Hold on. You're jumping shit.
fight you.
We'll get there.
Fight you.
So after he tethers himself out, he jumps on his motorcycle, and then there's a street chase.
We have a wonderful street chase. It is very colorful.
He is popping wheelies
He didn't.
whipping
Here's the thing. He popped a wheelie
Whipping
going.
nay-nay?
He
I
popped a
think it's what
wheelie going up up a hill. He didn't do it on the down. He was like, I'm gonna pop a wheelie going up this vertical slope
for that
because
extra height.
that's
how you do it.
That symbiote made Eddie Brock rad as hell.
It just shows how in this chase scene we also find out how rich Drake is because he invents exploding drone bombs.
Yeah. Exploding drones.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I'm glad that's finally a thing.
Yeah,
Why don't they have security drones?
Why don't they have guns on their things just to shoot at them or darts to knock them unconscious or something
Finally,
like that?
kamikaze drones.
I'm making kamikaze drones. I don't see what the issue is with this.
You could just tape a knife to one of them.
Just make a flying pipe bomb.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Because it's
flying drones is sweet.
I'll solve all my problems with exploding drones.
But that just shows how much money he's got to throw in. Listen, I'm going to make this drone. I'm just going to crash it into stuff, and it's going to explode in blue fire.
Yeah.
Why's it got to be blue fire? Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
That's where all the security money went, into these drones.
You know what?
You're using them to explode.
He doesn't have security cameras because it's all about those exploding drones.
Right.
The drones have cameras on them anyway.
You're just burning money, man.
Why were these things invented for this one chase scene? How many other people is he chasing down with exploding drones?
I think
Does he
he's a
just do it to buzz the neighboring companies? What does he use them for?
Corporate
He's got
espionage.
uses for them.
Corporate espionage.
That guy looks like he's got uses for them.
What are the vacuum things? Maybe it's Roombas.
Roomba, yeah.
They're Roombas 18 hours a day and then surveillance the other 6.
Like,
Kamikaze.
you think You think Drake is just flying these drones by like Microsoft or something? And he's just like,
he's got the it's a Microsoft pilot program.
Exploding Roombas.
Would you like to update Windows 10?
No.
Restarting now.
He's got like a Windows 98 computer, like with a 98 joystick, just in the trigger button is just the kamikaze. It just zooms in at whatever it's at. All right, I'll buy it.
that's why Xbox Connect doesn't work.
You just
All these
There's so
flyby
many
kamikaze
reasons why
drones.
that shit didn't work.
Would you
Wait,
watch,
was that just-
Would you watch a Roomba movie that was just about like killer Roombas?
Oh yeah.
Trademark. You gotta
All right.
trademark that.
What would you call it?
Room
Roomba
to kill.
Roomba death.
Doombas.
Doombas.
Oh, we
Trademark.
fucking
Doombas!
we got there. Yeah, that was beautiful.
We're doing Doombas.
I'm imagining him
Or Suck.
like.
God damn it.
I like that one. But like him.
I'm writing a movie, it's called Suck.
SUCC.
It's about Roombas that kill people.
I'd watch that.
I think we all would.
I would
but that's
definitely
because we have
watch
a lot
that.
of time on our hands.
You doing this weekend? Watching Suck.
I'm watching Suck, Dad.
Got a disposable income and too much time on my hands.
Suck. In theaters now.
You're going
So
to
were you
theater
gonna
and to
say-
watch Suck?
Oh, I was just like imagining him like hunting with those drones, like deer hunting with the kamikaze drones
Or
or, something.
whales.
Yeah, or anything really.
He's hunting penguins.
No,
Like,
he's
just-
hunting whales. Carlton Drake's a whale hunter,
You
and
think
he
so?
does it like an asshole.
He's
with
fighting
robots.
sharks.
Exploding.
Yeah.
He throws dynamite in the lake. That's how he fishes. That's essentially what he's
He's
doing.
dangling a big piece of meat on that drone with just napalm.
Blown it up.
and-
Those drones are so high tech that they turn into like submarine drones, and then they kamikaze the whales.
The
Jesus
floors are
Christ.
filthy, but goddamn.
Jaws 6 versus drones.
In-
Oh man.
I'd watch it.
Well, I'd watch.
watch the
I'd
hell
watch
out of it.
another. I want to see that giant shark movie.
My-
Let's get real back
Yeah.
in here.
So my problem with this chase scene was there was an X Games jump. Didn't need to be there during the chase scene, Venom's in control the entire time, which is cool because that's like Venom showing like I got you. I don't need you to do this. I'm just letting you know.
You thought the motorcycle chase scene in Venom was excessive.
A little bit, yeah. It was like maybe my problem was so Venom has established he can take control and he just grips onto these handles like he holds himself on. There's one part where it makes like a 90-degree turn and Venom spreads out so the motorcycle doesn't take damage and Eddie doesn't take damage.
It's a good, and that's what I kind of like about this scene is that you see the symbiote kind of being super useful, and I liked seeing it something like that, like an out of combat symbiote usage, because that's you'd see that in a comic.
I think
book.
this
Grabbing
is what
shields
you
and-
get instead of web slinging. You get him on a motorcycle.
Well, yeah, but before that, like, because you're right, because he uses it to shield, like, before he even gets on the motorcycle, he uses it to shield to block bullets.
Yep, he's grabbing cars and fucking whipping him at him.
But my problem's coming at the jump, where he, like...
Nope, I like that
I know you
cheesy
do.
as shit, and I
It's
love
so
it.
bad. He jumps...
Batman and Robin have ice skates underneath
Listen,
their boots.
I don't wanna
okay,
hear this.
I'm
This
buying it.
Yeah, you would.
They're
he's
skating
falling,
around
but
on
it's already
Mr. Freeze's
established.
rink.
Shut up.
I'm just putting it out there.
It's already established that Venom will just he'll keep Eddie stuck to the motorcycle. But there's a scene where he makes this long-ass jump, and he, like, X Games maybe a good 10 feet away, and then the tentacles are like, oh, we're gonna crash. Just kidding. Because we
know
can.
what? Back to the Future is really good, but fuck all those hoverboard parts. I don't got all day to watch your trick, Smarty.
It's just unnecessary. Like, you could have done a cool flip. I'd have been, I'm like, cool, do a cool flip.
Doing a symbiote
Yeah,
flip
do
is
symbiote
better than
flip.
what he did.
Yeah.
Because
Venom was just
fuck it.
fucking
If
with
he
him.
does a
You're
flip
wrong.
on it, I'm
No,
buying it.
you're wrong.
I want to see him do a flip.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A symbiote flip?
What if he let go and then flipped the motorcycle and then reattached to the motorcycle and landed the flip?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like just
That'd be cooler than just
Venom straight
Eddie in
styling
the air,
on
be like,
these
oh
guys.
no, I'm gonna hit the ground. And
Oh,
then
no.
the guy's like, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh no, our main character is in peril.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
So then the chase scene ends, and he's like, oh, I'm safe. And then he gets lambasted. And this is where we get the cool Venom part, where Venom fully, like, so he's laying on the ground, broken leg, broken shoulder, like, Eddie Brock is
He's
broken.
mangled to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets
is-
T-boned hard.
And he
It's
is
pretty cool.
He wasn't wearing a helmet, so that's what he gets.
yeah.
Do you think in the rated R cut, like, he would have been bloody as
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh yeah, he's missing a leg. Like that leg is gone.
That'd be
And it reattaches.
grabbing that.
Oh my god!
You know how cool would that be? Instead of just pop, I mean, it's still cool. Don't get me wrong, but like
Yeah.
it pops it back in. So head of security, nameless. He's got a name. Bald guy.
Yeah.
Bald head of security. Looking at you, CJ. I saw your stunt double part. He's like, you were a real pain in my ass, and then your Venom's like, nah, I got it. Don't worry. Pulls them back together.
Starts getting sticky.
Yeah. He's gooing up.
You wouldn't like me when I'm sticky.
And then full Venom appearance where Venom takes over and we have comic book looking Venom. Like, we don't have a spider thing on his chest. Fine, it didn't need to be there, and I'm glad it wasn't at all whatsoever.
They tried putting some like white veins
Yeah,
on
they
him,
did,
I
which is
noticed.
inches, you know, whatever.
I hated
Okay.
it
It's
for
whatever.
It grew on me
Yeah.
like
It's-
Venom.
You know what? It would look bland if it was just a black
Yeah.
goopy tar.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like he,
so
he
You gotta have
needed something.
accents. You gotta have an accent
Yeah.
to make a pup.
I was
Sister
definitely
eyes.
fine with it.
But he pulls himself together completely. He comes out full comic book looking Venom, not
It's a
Topher
full
Grace
reveal.
slime, you know, little Slim
Yeah.
Jim. And he just starts throwing people, and he just bites a dude's head off, and you're
Yeah,
like,
it kills a guy right away.
it's
Yeah,
casual
you're just
as
like,
fuck.
yeah, casual.
It's a real casual bite, a head bite, and,
Yeah.
and it's I loved
And he
it.
throws the button. He doesn't even finish. He's just letting you know that he can and will do it. And then the LAPD shows up. Where were they the entire chase scene? No, I'm sorry. This is San Francisco. Maybe they're a little bit lax since they don't have as many shootings, but there's bombs going off in San Francisco with suicide drones.
I like that they went with a cannibal or like a man-eating Venom.
Yeah.
I feel like that is something that's in the comics, and that's what I want to see. And you know what? I got it.
He's an alien. He could eat people.
Yeah,
Like,
he would.
Venom has been done. Like, I liked this movie. Like I said earlier, Venom has been done justice finally. But then the San Francisco PD shows up and they start shooting him, and Venom's like, "Nah, I'm fucking out of here," and leaps into the bay and motorboat submarines
Yeah, he
all
gets out
the
of there.
way out.
And this is where we get another scene I like that's ripped right from the comic books. Is you see the symbiote face just kind of pull and be
Splooge.
splooge, like a faced venicle. And Eddie Brock's having a conversation with the venicle face, and I love it. Just
Yeah,
love it.
absolutely. Just why not just come from the chest though and like round up? Why go around the shoulder? Like you can just
Because it looks cooler.
Yeah, it does look cool.
no. If it
they
aliened
were
out of
trying.
his
They were
stomach-
trying to hide where the symbiote connected to him. Because there's another scene where another guy's talking to his symbiote,
The villain,
and
Drake.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I noticed that panning around like a shelf that was in the way. They covered up where it's connecting.
Okay.
And that dude just looked funny. I'm guessing.
Oh, for like editing purposes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For
Something,
like CG,
yeah.
they're like, okay, all right.
I think it was like in the trailer for the movie, the first trailer, where they had like the jump on the bike scene. It came out of his chest.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "That looks like shit." So I think they actually like
Probably what it is.
Remember that
you're
first trailer?
probably right.
Because it was different in
Yeah.
the trailer. It like came out of his
Yeah,
chest.
okay,
And it looked
okay.
really shitty. So they're like, "Wait, okay." So like everyone saw that online and hated it.
Yeah.
So they might have like covered it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So after he gets away, they have a conversation about what's happening. Venom and the symbiote race eat people. That's their thing, and they're going to come to Earth and they're going to keep eating people. And Venom gives Eddie Brock an ultimatum: you either do what I want and you can live to see another day, or you don't. I'll just eat you.
It was spot on.
It was like Venom was portrayed as a villain, as he should be, which I have an issue with later towards the end of the movie. But
Yeah,
we
like
can-
I said, we can pick this
yeah.
apart.
but
This
so but
is
like,
what we're here to
yeah,
do.
but so he gives them the ultimatum. I was like, cool, yeah, that's the Venom I know. Venom
Yeah.
doesn't fuck around. Venom's like, hey, this is Plan A. There is no Plan B. It's my way, or I'm eating your goddamn heart.
Yeah, he says a line like, if you do this, then you might survive
Yeah.
this. I was like, yeah.
You might.
well, that's
Like,
how
I
you
like his
lay
line.
it the fuck down.
So then they form this. They form a symbiote. They form this team, and Eddie finishes getting across the bay. He goes to the news that organization he used to work for because he's got pictures from the lab.
He's got pictures
and
from the
he
lab.
wants to turn it in. And the security guard who's, there to be there, just be like, oh, look, he's a good guy, blah, blah, blah.
But he's his friend. He knows him,
But he turns him away at the door, and Venom's like, and in Eddie's head, he's like, just fucking eat him. And he's like, no, we can't just fucking eat him. And he's like, I don't see why not. He gets shoot out of the building, and Venom's like, oh, you just wanted to go up?
Yeah, and then he just brings him up. You see a little bit of that traversal action, which is good.
I'd just like to say, when he's talking to the guy in the lobby, though, where Venom is in Eddie's head, and he starts talking, oh, fuck it, let's just eat this guy. And Eddie's like backing away. He's like, no, we're leaving. And, the security guard's like, we? That's like where you first start getting into that. And I think those are really cool details.
Yeah, but nuance was there. But then, so he climbs up the building, and then there's another establishment of sound is the weakness of because the plane goes by, and he loses control, and he starts falling, and he's falling off this building, and then Venom finally gets hold and goes, I've got us. And you're like, again, in one of those nuanced things of like, the symbiote talks, like, it's a we-us situation. That's how Venom worked.
Yeah, it is.
And I enjoyed those nuances. So he busts in, he leaves the phone with the pictures and says, do the right thing, shithead, whatever.
Yeah, leaves it for his ex-boss.
Whatever relation they have together.
It's very loose.
Is it J. Jonah Jameson?
No. This is San Francisco. JJ's in New York. I want damn pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Catch him in the act.
His son's in the movie, though.
They did have a Jameson drop.
They did.
Jameson.
His son was the astronaut who. Yeah.
How they should have. What they should have done in Spider-Man 3, because Jonathan was in it. Anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah. So Drake gets his symbiote because the one that escapes at the beginning of the movie finally makes his way after coming into a little girl. Finally makes his way into San Francisco by having this creepy ass little girl in an
I will walk 5,000 miles and I would walk. What are you looking for?
The bell?
Why? Because Joe phrased it like coming into a little girl?
No.
Nobody
Just a bell enthusiast.
All right, you want to edit that?
No.
Yeah, probably should.
Edit what?
The way I phrased that?
No, we'll make it a drop. We're going to make it sound boring.
That's coming into a little girl. We're coming to America. I know that's not what I said.
I mean, they do say some, like, sexual symbiote stuff later on, so, like...
But that's also a child.
You make it sexy and then you put it in a child. Like,
but
you did.
Whoa, hey!
We're at creepy little girl all alone in a lab, and the Drake is like, it's the middle of the night, and this little girl's walking around, and he's like, are you where are you lost? What happened? And you're just like, that's your reaction. That's your gut reaction to a closed off.
They have.
Wasn't he in like the alien part of the lab?
They have field trips there all the time.
How did she get past security?
She killed him.
Oh,
like Riot.
You know what?
Riot
Probably
definitely killed them. Because he's looking around like, where is everybody?
In the rated R cut, I hope they have a scene of her getting into the lab and just like
as
a little girl, like throwing out some symbiote stuff. Shooting, that would be awesome.
That'd be a waste if we didn't get that.
That would be sweet.
But we've established their security sucks.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Well, those two guards in the booth are dead because of her.
No,
she walked up and just
she's
doing what they love.
No,
I just wave her through. I'd be alive,
right?
The little girl will walk up. They look at me like she shows up.
What's she gonna do?
Yeah, they go back. Yeah, go on.
Because I'm a creepy girl.
His buddy in this thing was making a sandpaper run because they ran out. So like that, they're like,
it's worse because I worked a gate. Like a security thing.
You just wait. Did you
wave everyone through?
Pretty much. Man, you look like a straight shooter.
Go on in.
So, poor choice of words. Too soon. Let America heal me.
Oh boy. After we're gonna skip a bit because I liked a lot of this part of this movie. Eddie eventually gets captured. And
Eddie gets captured. The symbiote's on the loose because they've been separated.
Yeah, because Annie was like, "It's killing you," and Venom was like, "I'm not killing you. Believe me." And Annie's like, "No, it's killing you." She throws on the MRI machine. They separate. Venom takes over a dog, Eddie gets shot in the chest with a tranquilizer dart in the middle of a hospital.
It was in the elevator. Dirty business goes on in an elevator. Like that Aerosmith song.
Anything goes in an elevator.
Fair enough.
It's a law.
I've seen hospital shows. I've seen hospital dramas. They're
I've
probably
seen
like,
people
they're just a
pee in the
gangbang
elevator.
in the
Yeah,
elevator.
why not, right?